I hear my mother's laugh in my ear still. I can see her bright smile with dimples on both sides. Her eyes were brown and deep like the earth after rain. I could lose myself in them. I feel her touch, so gentle and kind. I feel her presence sometimes when I am alone, especially when I am sad or afraid. My mom is gone, but she lives on in me. I remember telling mom about my plans on Friday evenings. We had a big garden there with lots of fruit trees. Her name was Maria and she lived close by. We walked to school together every day. I liked playing video games and hanging out with friends instead, but I didn't know what to do. I had never had a boyfriend before. One day I went to the movies with my girlfriends. They knew I liked Peter. They kept saying, "Go talk to him, go talk to him." But I was too shy. After the movie, they said, "We're gonna go home now, call Peter. Ask him out." I felt like my face was red hot. I took a deep breath and called Peter. I said, "Hey, do you wanna go out sometime?" He said, "Sure," and hung up. I remember feeling like I could fly. I went straight to mom and dad and told them I had a boyfriend. They were so happy. They said, "It's time, you're not a little girl anymore." One Saturday morning, I was playing a video game and mom said, "Clean your room, please," but I know she would have liked him. When mom was alive, I didn't realize how lucky I was. I took her for granted. I wish I could go back in time and tell her how much I loved her. I wish I could give her a big hug and kiss her on the cheek. If you have a mom, please tell her how much you appreciate her. Please don't wait too long. Time goes by so fast. I ignored her. I was too focused on winning the game. After that, I heard mom scream, "Clean your room. I want you to clean it now." I cleaned my room really fast. I think she was really angry. I remember throwing dirty laundry into the hamper, making my bed and putting my toys away. I remember thinking, why is mom so bossy? But now I know she wanted to teach me how to take care of myself. Sometimes we went shopping in the city center. Maria's mom worked at a big department store in the city. After she finished work, she often took us to McDonald's or KFC for dinner. Eating fast food was a real treat for me. I remember eating so much fried chicken and French fries. Maria's mom was super nice to us. She treated us like her own daughters. One time we went to the mall and saw a cute puppy in a pet store. We wanted to buy it and take care of it, but Maria's mom said, "No, we already have 2 dogs at home. You can't get another dog." We were so sad. We left the store without a puppy, but we made a promise to each other. We promised to save money to buy a puppy and take care of it, but unfortunately, we never saved enough money. They were full of juicy apples, pears and plums. My brother and I climbed those trees every day. One time we climbed a pear tree and ate so many pears, we got sick. Our stomachs hurt so much. We couldn't go to school the next day. Mom took us to the hospital. At the hospital, the doctor asked us what happened. We told him we climbed the pear tree and ate too many pears. The doctor smiled and said, "That's a classic." He gave us an injection in our bottoms and sent us home. It hurt so much. We cried and cried. When mom picked us up from the hospital, we felt much better. We learned our lesson that day. On Friday evenings, Dad was always busy with work, so it was just mom and us kids at home. I would say, "Mom, this Friday I am going to Tom's house. Can I go out please?" And mom would say, "Yes, of course, but come home before 2 p.m. Is that clear? Every time I went out with my friends, I had to follow 3 rules. First, I had to tell mom where I was going. Second, I had to call home once an hour. Third, I had to be home by 2 p.m. at the latest. Back then, it was really annoying, but now I know she was just looking out for me. Many years ago when my mom passed away, it was one of the worst days in my life. Then mom came into our room and said, "What's all this noise? Why are you fighting?" She was very strict with us. We knew that if she was disappointed in us, it would be bad. Mom picked up the toy and said, "This is a doll. It is not for boys. Only girls can play with it." To my brother and me, the world was black and white. Good was good and bad was bad, right was right and wrong was wrong. There were no gray areas, and we always tried to do what Mom wanted us to do, so from that day on, my brother never fought with me again. He knew he was wrong. I was only 6 years old then, but I knew Mom loved us very much. That's why she punished us if we did something wrong. She wanted us to be good human beings. Now I try to focus on the good times we had together. Let me tell you about some of my favorite memories of my mom. This will also help me to improve my English speaking skills. When I was 6 years old, my brother and I fought over a toy. We always fought over toys. Mom also used to take us to the park when we were kids. We had a lot of fun there. The big slide was my favorite. It was red and made of metal. I remember sliding down it over and over again. It was also fun to play hide and seek there. One time my brother hid behind a bush and Mom couldn't find him. She was really worried. She called his name over and over again. She even started to cry. Finally, she found him. He was sitting quietly behind the bush and didn't make a sound. I remember thinking, that's mean. How could he scare Mom like that? But at the same time, I thought he was smart. I was too young to understand that it wasn't funny to make Mom cry. When I got older, I started to hang out with friends more often. The summers we spent at Grandma's house were the best. When I was 14, I started to spend more and more time at my friend's house. When I was a teenager, I hated doing housework. When I was in college, I met a guy. His name was Peter. He was really funny and smart. I fell in love with him. Unfortunately, Mom never got to meet Peter. We broke up before she passed away. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and comment. See you next time.